Hi, welcome back to Spice and Easy. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be cooking this. This is Tandoori Masala. It's our most popular pack. It's a mild strength, but don't be put off by the mild strength. There's a lot of flavour in this one. It's got some tandoori powder in, real good quality tandoori powder, so you'll get that flavour coming through. There's some almonds, coconut in it to give it a sweetness. And unlike curries that have the cream in it to make it sickly, we actually use coconut milk. So it's a bit lighter, not as sickly as using cream. And if you like it a bit hotter, do as we do. Just add some fresh chillies later on in the cooking process. Give it a nice little kick. It's a really tasty curry, this one. And as I say, it's our most popular pack. So without further ado, let's get over to cooking the Tandoori Masala. So here we are, Tandoori Masala in all its glory. I'll now tell you what you need to cook this. I am reading this off the instructions that you'll receive with the pack, so if I sound a bit slow, it's just because Dummo here can't read it quick enough while he's holding the camera. First ingredient, 60 ml of cooking oil, 1 medium to large onion, the spice pack, don't forget that, 40 grams of tomato puree, 300 to 400 grams of your chosen meat. We're using chicken here. These are fillets, but I will be cutting them down a bit more. 1 tin of coconut milk. You can use the light coconut milk if you want to cut down a bit more on your calories. And that's it. Salt and pepper to taste. The coriander we've got here is not essential, but we just like the taste, so I'll be adding some of that later on, seeing as we're eating it. And that's all you need to cook the Tandoori Masala. Told you they were easy. Now we're going to go over to the cooking process. So the first stage of the cooking process, this is actually read directly from your instructions. Heat oil over a medium heat, fry the onions until soft. You'll have to excuse the burnt, I suppose. Wooden spoon, I don't like buying new spoons unless I'll get used to the old ones. So that's the first section done on the instructions. Whilst the onions are softening, seal your chosen meat and set to one side. I've actually already done that, so I'll be adding that later on when we're just simmering it towards the finish of it. So that's the first stage done. I'll be back in a moment when these onions are nicely softened. Cooking away nice now, those onions are. So the next stage, let's try and get you a better view of that. On your instructions now says add the spice pack to the softened onions. You'll have to excuse if you can't hear me too clearly because of the onions sizzling away. Add the onions, what am I talking about? Add the spice pack to the onions, then add a splash of water and stir. Continue to do this until you get a smooth paste. Now the reason we do that is when you get a takeaway, you will notice that there's half a litre of oil in the bottom of the bag and another half a litre sitting on top of the curry. We get around that by only using 60 ml of oil in the recipe, just enough to soften these onions up. And then we use the water to make a paste, so it's cutting down on the oil content. Again, makes it healthier. And you can, if you want, use Fry Light or One Cal, or I'm sure other oil sprays are available. If you want to make a diet version, probably not for this actual curry because you've got the almonds and the coconut and also the coconut milk, so it's not one of your healthier options, but the others we do, you can get away by using the oil sprays, let's say, and it makes it low fat. So I'll now try and add the spices and make the paste with one hand while I'm holding the camera. This should be a laugh. So that's the spice pack in, just like you're going to receive. Don't have it turned up too high at this point because the spices will burn. So that's nicely done there. Let's tip those in. Now you start to add the water. You can see it does absorb the water really quick, but it will soon start to form into the paste that you're looking for. So awkward trying to do this with one hand. Easier if there was two hours, but how inconsiderate of Fiona to go out and earn money at work. just in case you're wondering who Fiona is. That's my other half, or as Del Boy says, my significant other. Right, you can now see the spice are now forming into the paste. Obviously this is a lot quicker when you're using both hands and just reading your instructions, but needs must, one-handed will do the job just fine. So that's your paste done. You'll know when it's about ready because the bit of oil you're using, you will start to separate from the spices. It's got that glazed look, that means the oil's coming away from the spices. Spices are nicely fried off and you've got your paste ready for the next stage. Next stage, add tomato puree, stir well to combine. So let's hope this comes out of the pot. Look at that, straight out. Tomato puree in, give that a quick stir. Can sometimes have a slightly bitter taste, tomato puree, when you first use it, so stirring this into the paste just for 30 seconds or so will help to get rid of any bitterness that's in it, and you'll get that nice sweet tomato taste then. If it looks like it's getting a bit dry, splash a bit more water, not too much, just enough to loosen everything up. And try not to splash your arm with it, as I've just done, because it's hot. So, we're about ready for the last two stages, and that's all there is to them. I'm now going to crack open this can of coconut milk and we'll finish the curry off. So the coconut milk now, I have turned the hob off, the fan on it, because I just realised it might be a bit loud on the camera. So apologies if you could hear that, but it's better than having the kitchen smelling really strong of curry. It could smell of worse things, I suppose. But so that's your coconut milk in. Give that a good stir. Doesn't look much at the minute, does it? All things will come together. Let's just turn the heat up a bit on that now. Look at the colour of that. Trust me, even if you like hot curries, do cook this one. Put some extra chillies in it. You'll love it, I'm telling you. And that's now looking just about the right colour. Tandoori Masala. I'm now going to season this with a bit of salt. And then I shall add the chicken to it. And then we'll simmer. And this little baby's done. So here we are, simmering away. I'm just going to add the chicken to it. That's all done now, nicely sealed. Looking good, yeah. Looks rather nice already before it's thickened up. Looking good, he says, or as Fiona would say, oh, looks delish. What is it with people nowadays and not finishing a full word off? Lush, delish. Maybe I'm just getting too old. Right, the last part on your instructions is now probably the easiest. Simmer until the sauce is reduced and thickened to the desired consistency, if I can get my words out, and the meat is thoroughly cooked. So I'm now going to let this simmer. I shall be back when it's finished. I'll let you know how long it took to actually thicken up to the consistency that I was happy with. And we'll dish it up and show you the end results. Back in a mo. So, sauce has been simmering now for approximately 35 minutes. I'm just going to add a bit of the fresh coriander that we like to have in. Nice consistency now. You can reduce it a bit more if you want it really thick on the sauce, or a bit less if you want a bit less. I'm going to have to put this fan back on just to get rid of some of that steam. And that's looking pretty good to me. Just simmering away there. Have it on a low heat just so as it simmers away nicely. Should thicken the sauce up nice as well then. I can find a spoon. Let's get rid of that, let's say tarnished, not burnt spoon. Now let's see if this drips everywhere. Just look at that. And as you can see on the pan, none of all the oil sitting on top like you get with your takeaway. As we say, that 60 ml is just enough to fry the onions off nicely, but it doesn't leave it swimming in the stuff afterwards. And there we have it. Switch over to here, finishing touch. Let's look all chefy. Bit of coriander on there. Tandoori Masala, served with pilau rice. We will be doing a video on the pilau rice, and also I'll be giving you my tip on how I tend to normally get the rice out perfect. And that's it. All that's left is for me to tuck in and then wash all the pots up, and I'll just do a quick exit on the end of this one. That's better. Oh, should be beer, I know, with the curry. Beer and a Ruby Murray. But, you know, it is nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You've got to draw a limit somewhere. Unless it's a Sunday, of course. That's it. Tandoori Masala. You saw the pack. You saw how it was cooked. Time-wise, you're probably looking at an hour from start to finish. That's including chopping your onions, prepping everything, and dishing up. It's not bad, is it, for an hour? I would say you're probably looking at quicker than a lot of the Indian takeaways will get it to you. And as we say, it's not swimming in oil. You saw at the end, there was no oil sitting on top of it. That bit of oil you use goes into the sauce, and then you use the water to make the paste. Cuts out a lot of the unnecessary oil calories. And you can, with the other packs, not this one because it's got almonds and coconut in, and you use coconut milk, but the other tomato based packs, if you use your 1 cow sprays, you fry light, you can do away with all the calories, all the fat content. Healthy low fat curries if it's tomato based. This one, I can see why it's the best seller. I've just tried a little bit, as you do, you have to have a little taster. Before I hit record on this, so nice. I don't know why we don't have this more often. We always stick with like the garlic chili, liquid fire, the hot ones, but now I've tasted this again. It's a long while since I've tasted this one because, as I say, we generally stick to the same ones. Really is nice. I would need more chilies in it, and I'll probably do that later when I have this for me tea. Then I'll have a beer with it. I'll put some chilies in it to give it a bit more kick because it's really nice tasting, but I like that bit of heat as well. Good for the kids though, this one. Nice flavour to it, good for families. You will get 4 people out of it. I would say you get 4 servings from each pack. Unless you like a mountain of food, of course. But and as you saw, so easy to do. Looking at 5-6 steps. It will be quicker than when I'm doing it because I'm a bloke, you know, I can't hold a camera, do something with the other hand, read something with my eyes, and do all three at the same time. We can't multitask, blokes. Apparently women can. So, I was going to get some comments. Excuse the bomb sight behind me. I'm not the cleanest when I'm cooking. I like to just get it done, stick it to one side, deal with it later. Or if it's the right time in the afternoon, Fiona might be back. And that's it for this one. Tandoori Masala, done. Spice and easy. Done the spice and easy way. If you like the looks of this, you can get it on the website. If I've done it right, again, editing skills not up to par yet, but it should be just there and at the end of the video. If you've tried this one and you're a regular, this is the most popular at the store, as I do keep telling you, it is the most popular. And you've tried it and you're a customer and you want people to know why they should be buying this, pop your comments below, tell them why it's so good and why they should buy it. If you're not a regular, you've not tried it before, get on the website, order it, you won't be disappointed. That's about it for now. You know what's coming? Subscribe to us. Subscribe, you'll be kept up to date with everything. Click the little bell next to the subscribe button, I believe. I keep saying I believe, I should really check that. That will keep you notified. Like the video, definitely like the video. We need to get these ratings up as well. And join us. We're going to do 40 odd packs of these, if one can speak properly. And we're going to throw other stuff in as well. There'll be a video later today, maybe tomorrow. We're going to be reviewing some hot and spicy crisps. I like my crisps. So we'll try that one. And for now, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this. Yet again, like the video, subscribe, click the notification icon. It's a little bell. And we'll see you again later. I'm just going to have one more swig because my voice is going. Nice cup of coffee. I'm going to leave that in just so you know I'm human. Right, that's it for now. We'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. Look out for more videos coming soon. Bye for now.